Thank you to the Syracuse Press Club for adding me to your wall of distinction. It's so humbling to have my mug on that wall next to so many outstanding journalists that I've had the privilege of working with and learning from over the years. People like Mike Greenlar, John O'Brien, Mike Connor, Sean Kirst, Janice Barth, Hart Seeley, Tim Bunn, Rosemary Robinson, Sandy Smokes, and last but not least, Steve Rogers. I got my start in this business at age 10, delivering newspapers on Long Island. And I loved to write from the time I was a kid, so working in journalism was a perfect fit for me. I studied journalism at Marquette University, and when I finished, one of my first jobs was editing a weekly newspaper in Glen Cove, Long Island, my hometown, and it was quite an education. I wrote all the stories, took all the photos, wrote all the headlines, laid out the pages, and believe it or not, I delivered most of the newspapers on Thursday nights to 7-Eleven stores and other newsstands in town. For all of my hard work, I was paid the princely sum of $150 a week. And a lot of the time, my paycheck bounced. I had never been to upstate New York until 1978. That's the year that Steve Rogers took a chance on me and hired me at the Herald-Journal, the late, great afternoon daily newspaper that later merged with the Post-Standard. At first I thought, I'll stay in Syracuse for a year or two and move on to bigger and better things. But funny things happen. I quickly fell in love with this town. I absolutely love Syracuse. I also fell in love with a fellow journalist who I met in the Herald-Journal newsroom named Mary Beth Irving, and we got married. So here I am 43 years later, still chasing stories, still loving every minute of it. And to me, being a reporter covering local news in Syracuse, New York is the greatest job in the world. Being able to do what I do every day for a living is a privilege and a gift. So thanks again to the Syracuse Press Club, and I want to give a shout out to Ken Sturtz, a former colleague of mine who I consider one of the nicest people I've ever met. He nominated me for this award. So thanks, Ken, and thanks, Syracuse Press Club.